All right, guys, I feel like this message is going to be for the divine feminine and just an update of what your divine masculine wants you to know. It could be about how they're feeling towards the connection, how they're feeling towards you, just things that maybe your own intuition is picking up on. And this reading comes as a direct validation of that, okay? So first, let me just kind of shuffle this a bit and clear the energy out, and then I'll cut it in half. We'll choose one message to focus on. Okay, what do your masculines want you to know? They misjudged you, okay? Wow, this is coming up again. I think we already covered this energy, but I really do feel like maybe it's just an emphasized message for some of you in the collective who really do need to hear it. Like they could be in heavy thought or regret about the fact that they did misjudge you, and because of that, they lost valuable time with you. Okay, the tables have turned in some way where it's like there's a readiness from this divine masculine, but it's like now things are different. You know, things have shifted. Maybe you're just not as available, divine feminine. Maybe you've gone on to another path where it kind of seems like you'd be moving backwards in their direction, but I feel like what they want you to know is like they're in a place now where they're realizing that they made a lot of, I don't know, I feel like irresponsible moves when it came to maintaining or preserving parts of this connection with you, okay? They really do feel like they're in deep regret for that. So let's see what kind of lessons they're learning in the silence, okay? What else do they want you to know about where they're at? Okay, this is someone who could want a family with you. You could be an earth sign divine feminine. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your stability as well is just really on point, okay? You provide like stability in a sense where it's like you give off that energy of being like a good spouse, somebody who's really responsible, like someone who you would trust to build a family with, someone who's loyal. Commitment means something to them. Maybe this is the area where they misjudged you, right? Maybe people kind of made them believe or made them think, or just something along the lines of obstacles on your path. I feel like they got bad advice. Sorry guys, let me just lower the volume on these notifications. And this did come up in some of the readings this week in terms of getting bad advice and misjudging you, is that, you know, they allowed people to paint a picture of who it is you are, but I do feel like many of you demonstrated who you are by actions, okay? Earth signs as well. You have this angelic energy about you, this earth angel energy about you, okay? And it's because there's certain qualities that are really important to you, like loyalty, family, home. And I feel like for some of you, because you had feelings for your divine masculine, a lot of people made it seem like, oh, like, you know, look at this divine feminine betraying their marriage, or, you know, even though they may have a family or children or a home, they're still in this secretive connection with this divine masculine. But the thing is that I feel like many people misjudged you because even though you had this connection to your divine masculine, you still held family and home very sacred to you. Okay, and a lot of people are seeing that you take care of business, you stand on business, divine feminine. There's nothing that could come into your path that can disrupt your stability. You won't allow things to. Yes, things may shift or shake around in your life, but you're very good at putting things back on the shelf. Okay? It's like something may be out of place, like these cards, for example. You guys might be like, oh, let's just tidy that right back up. Okay? Because your bounce back game is really strong, and this is where people misjudged you. Okay, I'm picking up on divorced individuals as well. Those of you who have gone through things like separation, maybe you felt really misjudged at one time, but damn, did you bounce back? The universe had your back. Okay, a lot of you are still experiencing a lot of this judgment from a collective who I do feel like they are having to kind of be quiet now and turn the other way, because they are seeing that, yes, again, you may have gone through some kind of tower moment, but you definitely rebuilt. There it is, that tower moment, okay? That's what I mean by you guys stand on business. You have your flow back, you have your stability back, even if you had to build it in silence. And that's another thing, too, that's bothering a lot of people, is that they really did think that they had you under this heavy judgment because many of you went silent and you weren't, like, showing what was going on in your life, or nobody had any kind of hints or clues. And now that you guys really are kind of popping off or maybe bumping into people, they see that you have your stability down packed, right? Like, many of you might be going through separations or divorce went under the radar for a year or two, and then you're bouncing back with like a healthy relationship with your ex. You guys are co-parenting really well. You're just bringing something different to the table that a lot of people are like having to shut up about, because they were talking about you guys behind your back, wondering maybe what the truth was. I'm hearing gossip for a lot of you as well, but the truth is coming out. Many of you are maybe feeling like, I don't need to wear a mask in front of you people. Don't worry. Again, things may shift, things may shake up, but I always, always have my own back, okay? Like, I may trip, but I will pick myself right back up. So that's that energy, okay? Many of you can alchemize really, really well. It's probably because you do have a very strong connection to your guides. Many of you you just know the assignment, you understand the assignment. And also earth signs too. I am getting the bull, very strong working, very hard working, because you're very strong. Like, you have a very strong emotional, emotional intelligence. That's what it is, okay? You have strength in your emotions. Like, anything you're thrown at, for you, it's like the last thing you do is panic. The first thing you do when life throws shit at you is just like solution. So many of you do have that gift, is what I'm hearing, okay? And this is why a lot of people, including your divine masculine, are feeling like they really misjudged you. Look at that stability structure again, okay? Solid foundation. Many people are observing about you that you have a solid foundation. I feel too that like people were waiting for your tower to fall all the way down, but they're seeing that, whoa, no. When I was putting the structure up, I made sure that there was like a solid foundation, because a lot of you invested into your emotional health, into your emotional well-being, right? Like I said, when you guys are hit with curveballs, you don't panic. And that's where all your prayer comes in, right? All of your focus. How do your masculines see you now, divine feminines? Okay, they see you in this sun energy, okay? Strength, empowered. They might see you out of this energy as well. That's it. It's a thing of the past where you were in lack and suffering, because many of your divine masculines, I do felt it energetically, that a lot of you were going through this. But look at all these cards to support the past suffering that you went through. Now you got a solid foundation ahead of you. Stability, harmony, and flow. Okay, a lot of you stayed committed to what was important to you. A lot of you sacrificed the connection with your divine masculine as well. Like, you chose not to try to prove yourself. And I do feel like this reading is going to represent many of you who were under a lot of heavy judgment here. Okay, things might have got very heated in your world because of this attraction to your divine masculine, and how it might have again shaken things up in your own world. Okay, I'm hearing too, like, a lot of people, if we start with this card here, a lot of people saw you go through a hard time. Okay, a lot of people saw you go through a hard time, and I really do feel like a lot of people were whispering about you because of this whole twin flame journey. Because the thing is like, a lot of people don't have the courage that you have, right? A lot of people didn't have the grace that you have. Many people, including people who have connected with your divine masculine, they would rather have like a full-blown affair and do things secretive and live this whole double life type of energy than come out and say, listen, I can't do that. I have to dismantle this tower in order to move ahead. You're the type of energy where you don't take shortcuts, and that's what people misjudged about you, divine feminine. Okay, you are this divine masculine's twin flame because you're mirroring these type of lessons to them right now. Okay, you stand on business. You don't take shortcuts. If people want to misjudge you for your mistakes, let them misjudge you, but you're demonstrating that you're human. This is why this empowerment card here is coming up. This is your like Empress era divine feminine. This is you showing that, yes, I can trip and fall, but I can also pick myself back up. You know, a lot of people will stay there. They could feel sorry for themselves. A lot of people are shady out there. A lot of people doing shady shit out there, you know, and then they want to put their picture perfect lives on display. But it's like, you don't do that shit. It's like, what you see is what you get. You know, many people have, like, if you're going through the tower moments, it's like, let people see you going through those tower moments. You don't hide anything. And I think that your authenticity is really, it's coming through on its own, okay? Many of you are getting ready to prepare for a cycle of your divine masculines really reaching out and expressing to you that I'm pulled towards you right now. Like, you good? You okay? Like, how are things? Nothing's gonna stop them, okay? Even a lot of these people who were really, really hoping that your downfall was gonna be also the end of you and your divine masculine connecting. I feel like many eyes were on you, divine feminine, at one point, where people didn't want you to experience all of this stability, right? So I feel like if a lot of you, because of this whole twin flame experience, had to go through major moments of like losing things, financial things like your home, your job, the relationship that you might have had with like a soulmate or a karmic partner, all of that just kind of went up in smoke because of your twin flame experience. I feel like those people are watching you bring things back into stability, and it's like stronger than ever, better than ever, watching you do it all by yourself. If they didn't believe in magic before, well, they damn well sure as now believe that you are some kind of magic woman. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Disharmony triggers conflict. Okay, so this is, I feel, your divine masculine's energy here at this point, or this is what the current energy is like between you two because of misjudging you and because of the lost time. You could be in this avoidant energy towards them as well, because you could be very protective of your energy. And it could also be causing disharmony in the lives of other people who misjudged you now. I'm seeing like this big mirror, and it's like what I'm getting is like the same things that people wished upon you or laughed about you, or like, you know, like watching like drama unfold in your life and can't help but feel like satisfied about it. I feel like these same disharmony, conflict and triggers are now happening to these same people. And people are avoiding your energy at all costs, divine feminine. Okay, you might even feel that a lot of your divine masculines are embarrassed to even come near you. Okay, they're embarrassed to even reach out or come in your direction because they could feel energetically that there is no way that they're getting back in. Now that you have all of the stability and structure, you've overcome this energy that many people wanted to see you in. Okay, I'm really picking that up strongly, guys. A lot of people really, you went through a period of your life where a lot of you felt shitty about it, but I think that you held on to your faith and you were just like, okay, maybe this is happening for a reason. Like, I accept it, universe. Like, I accept whatever karma needs to be balanced. I accept like the actions of my consequences. But I feel like many of you held on to the fact that it's like, it's okay to make this mistake. The most important thing is that I genuinely learn from this mistake, and then moving forward, I do everything in my power not to make that mistake again. And I feel like the universe sees you. The universe sees you putting effort into yourself on this journey, and that is what is eating away at people on your twin flame journey. Okay, and what I mean by people on your twin flame journey is everybody watching you. Okay, people watching you from like your own family and friends, people who know about what it is, you know, many of you may believe in, or the some of the spiritual things that have occurred since this journey has come into your life. Many of you are doing things differently than people around you, and at first they made fun of you or mocked you for it, but now I feel like a lot of the stability, again, the success that a lot of you are experiencing, many people now are going through a lot of these same things that they might have laughed at or judged you for, but they don't know how to handle it with the same grace and magic that you did. Okay, they might be looking at you as some kind of strength or stability or inspiration, okay, now that they're having to go through the same things. And I especially feel like for some of you, this is many of your divine masculines now that really, again, they lost time with you by choosing to judge you along with all of the other karmic energies. It's like, and the worst part of it too is that I do feel like there was a hunch in them that said, like, this is a moment to be authentic, but they ignored that hunch, and naturally there's the consequences of that. Okay, many of them are feeling the pull of the twin flame journey, and they are feeling the regret of, again, judging you in the way that they did, only to just feel this love and passion and pull towards you at a time where it's like, you're excelling, or, many of you are handling, everything that's happening with you with grace, and you're receiving the rewards and the benefits of that. Many of you are in a good mood. You're dealing with a lot of harmonious relationships. You're protecting your home, your energy. You're looking healthy. You have a smile on your face. A lot of you too are aging backwards, and that, I think, too, is hilarious for all of these people that might have been really really judging you here, and painting a picture of you to like with your divine masculine as well. And it's like, when people look at you now, it's like, damn, like, it's really, I don't see that picture. I really don't see that picture that you guys were trying to paint of this person. When I look, this person seems very harmonious, stable. So yeah, that's what people think about when they see you guys, especially like in this circle here with your divine masculine. Many people observing you more than you may know that you are on this twin flame journey. And if they mocked your twin flame journey in the past, believe me, they're living proof now that this magic somehow exists with this whole twin flame experience here coming through. Okay, their pride may not want to call it a twin flame journey, but they definitely know that you guys are experiencing some kind of glow up, some kind of magic here, that you guys have some very powerful guides on your team, okay, with alchemy here. Nobody can ever see you down for too long. No matter how hard they pray and wish for it, you guys, that bounce back game, it's off the charts. You guys have really protective guides around you. All right, so that's what I have for you guys for this one. If you guys have enjoyed, don't be afraid to hit me up on Hipsy. That's where I offer all of my personal services. You even get a chance to chat with me one-on-one if that's your thing. Otherwise, I do have a membership section right here on YouTube where I offer more sensual readings. And it would be great to just, have you guys a little bit closer to me. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next reading, okay? Take care. Bye.